Now, Barretts, I know you love your motorsport. And is it too early to talk about motorsport? Never too early. So if you're hungry to get the season's first taste of motor racing in this country, well, let me tell you, the Liqui-Moly Bathurst 12-hour is going to be the first chance for race fans to sink their teeth back into this year's racing championship. And of course, it's Bathurst, it's 12 hours, it's an 11-year history, it's a huge race, but we're talking 54 different cars, 20 manufacturers. So while everybody's starting to warm up and get excited about the V8 supercars and a couple of new manufacturers, 20 manufacturers, 10 international entries from 10 different countries. So you're going to see some of the hottest machines from all over. Barretts, I know you're salivating as we take a look at the forecast.
Awesome. 12 hours into now.
Sunrise weather, brought to you by Beacon.
On Monday. So for Melbourne, we know a lot of the focus and the firefighting focus is down there at the moment. The change is coming late this morning, which will bring some shower activity. There is a chance it might bring some wind as well, which is not a great news for anyone on the fire front, and also some thunderstorms. So hopefully no lightning strikes, please. See you in half an hour. Showers and 33. Speaking of numbers, celebrating the 75th year of the Bathurst 1000 race, or the Bathurst race in itself. And as we get set for the new motor racing season, those that have been sitting on the couches ready, the first event coming up is, of course, the Bathurst 12-hour. Now, 75 years ago, the track was dirt. Listen to the marks that now race there now. It's come so far. Lotus, Ferrari, a simply scintillating array of sexy machines. We're talking Nissan GTRs. And the thing that won last year, there'll be 6 of these, 20 different countries are represented, international fields, loads of different manufacturers. The Audi R8, 400 grand's worth of exotic machines. So motor racing that's a little bit more, maybe a little bit less VB, a little bit more, maybe a creamy latte. Sophisticated racing, the Bathurst 12-hour on the way. It will have that same effect, yeah, with widespread temperatures of 39 into the 40s for New South Wales. Again, that will happen tonight here in New South Wales and bring that relief. So you could get about 5 or so mils worth of rain as well, Barretts, and possibly even an afternoon storm as well. So we certainly hope that there are no lightning strikes in such hot conditions of the last couple of days. Hey, Barretts, while you're there, mate, look, speaking of change, Bathurst. Is it too early to talk about Bathurst?
No, it's never too early. It's a year-round discussion, Mount Panorama.
75 years, mate, that race has been going for. It was dirt when it first started, mate, a little goat track that farmers used in Bathurst just to get around their properties, and the change it's gone through. Well, look what the cars race on there now, mate. Far from those standard cars that rolled out of the showroom. We're talking $400,000 Audi R8s, BMWs, we're talking Corvettes, Ferraris. The most exotic collection of exquisite motor vehicles is all on display. So race fans, get ready. Your first taste of motorsport this season is only 3 weeks away with the Bathurst 12-hour race. Peter, got to say, big handshake.
Cheers, Grant.
This is the kind of racing that I reckon Top Gear would blow a coronary over. It is that kind of exclusive top-end machinery. It's a very different kind of motor racing in Australia.
Very, very much so, Grant. I mean, you're talking multi-thousand-dollar motor vehicles, but there's variety of brands, variety of categories within this race, and you're talking very high speeds. It's excitement plus.
And not only that, of course, you've got 20 different countries represented. You've got 20 different manufacturers. So Ford and Holden maybe isn't your bag. You're certainly going to find something seriously special in here. Like, do you look at the old footage and just go, wow, times have changed. I'm glad that's not me.
Mate, all the time. I mean, it's scary to think what they were doing back in those days with vinyl seats and steering wheels the size of, dinner plates.
Just sliding all around the seat, taking their sandwich.
Lots of clenching of butt cheeks, I can tell you.
All right, how expensive? I know it's 400 grand, but is it like, give us a component. What's ridiculously expensive on this thing?
Well, the bonnet I'm sitting on right now, you're talking, if we break that, it's $8,000.
$8,000 for a bonnet?
Yep.
Well, get off it then.
I'd have to sell a child, I think.
The Bathurst 12-hour race, 3 weeks away. It has the dream machine lineup that you could possibly, well, you couldn't even dream of. Let's have a look at the forecast around Australia. And a top of 30. Well, Melbourne's seen 2 days over 40, Adelaide 4, Sydney's in for hopefully its second. It will be short-lived, as Barretts said. That change is on the way through tonight for Sydney siders who are sweltering under a hot one today.
Stay cool, everyone. Thank you, Grant.
Someday the weather world is right, Beretta. I'm quite thankful that I'm actually not wearing what these lovely girls are currently wearing, because that does not look fire retardant whatsoever. That looks like a blanket of some description. Very hot conditions in Sydney today. We're launching what will be the 3-week countdown now to the return of the motor racing season. For race fans, the wait is over. The Bathurst 12-hour is back. The biggest, most exotic collection of gorgeous cars to ever hit a racetrack. We're talking 20 manufacturers, all different kinds, from Ferrari to Audi, you name it. There's only one thing better than Bathurst, and that's great cars and chocolate as well. That's like the entire package. Darryl Lee, welcome to motor racing. In fact, we've got a big groundbreaking thing coming up with Darryl Lee in a week's time as we take a look at the forecast around Australia. Today with the top of 30. So many great cars on one great racetrack, and with $2 of every ticket going to the wonderful Camp Quality charity. Bronwyn, look, every donation does create a better life for every child, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Gran. We actually support the family along the entire cancer journey with programs that create optimism and resilience.
And fun.
And fun, absolutely. Our tagline is laughter is the best medicine. So we make sure we have a bit of fun with everything that we do.
All right, great to see motor racing is back. Great to see them supporting you guys at the Mount, and a great category to continue. As the former runner-up of the event, a little proud of it. See you tomorrow. I'll see you Monday.
All right. Okay, Grant. Thanks.